This video will show you how to calculate both a stable and a metastable phase diagram, and then overlay the results from the two calculations into the same plot. The calculation is based on example number 5 of the examples listed on our website. To begin, open ThermoCalc in the graphical mode and click on the phase diagram template. All the nodes for the first calculation will appear in the project pane. We'll calculate the stable phase diagram first. From the Database drop-down menu, select the FE Demo database, then select the elements iron and carbon. Next, select the Plot Renderer node. We do not need to change anything in the equilibrium calculator, so we'll skip that node. Under the x-axis, change mass percent to mole fraction, then uncheck the automatic scaling box. Change the upper limit to 0.25 and the step to 0.025. Under the y-axis, change the temperature to Celsius, then uncheck the automatic scaling box and change the upper limit to 1800. Make sure all your configurations match mine, then select Perform at the bottom center of the program. Once the calculation is complete, the plot will appear in the results pane. This is a stable phase diagram in the iron-carbon system. If you hover your mouse over the plot, you see the phases present at that point. When you move your mouse to the rightmost side of the graph, you see the graphite phase, which is the stable phase in this calculation. In order to calculate a metastable phase diagram, all we have to do is remove the stable phase, which is graphite in this case. When we do this, the metastable phase becomes stable. Our second calculation will be almost identical to the first, so we can simply clone the first tree. Right-click on the system definer, then select Clone Tree. We get a second set of nodes that is identical to the first. To remove the graphite phase, click on the System Definer, then select the Phases and Phase Constitution tab. Uncheck the box next to graphite. We will use the same configuration as the first calculation, so select Performed at the bottom center of the program. Once the calculation is complete, a second plot will appear in the results pane. If you hover your mouse over the rightmost side of the graph, you now see the cementite phase. Remember, if we go back to the first plot, the stable phase diagram, we see graphite here. But in the second plot, we removed graphite in order to make cementite stable. Finally, we want to overlay the two plots on top of each other. To do this, right-click on the Plot Renderer 1 node and select Add Predecessor, then Equilibrium Calculator 2. Notice that the Plot Renderer node is now linked to both equilibrium calculators. There are also now two tabs in the center pane, one to configure each of the calculators. Click on the Equilibrium Calculator 2 tab. When we linked the plot to the second calculator, it did not automatically format, so we have to set the axes again. Under the x-axis, change mass percent to mole fraction, then uncheck the automatic scaling box. Change the upper limit to 0.25 and the step to 0.025. Under the y-axis, change the temperature to Celsius, then uncheck the automatic scaling box and change the upper limit to 1800. Now select Perform at the bottom center of the program. Once the calculation is complete, your plot will appear in the results pane. When you hover your mouse over it, you'll now see two sets of phases, one for the stable phase diagram and one for the metastable phase diagram. We know that the stable phase is listed first because it has graphite in it, and the metastable phase with the cementite is listed second. We hope you find this example useful. We're constantly working to create new examples, so check back regularly for new files at www.thermocalc.com or visit our YouTube page.